What's up, everyone? It's the Money Mentor Hub, here to drop some serious knowledge bombs on how to escape the clutches of perpetual poverty. Let's be real, nobody dreams of scraping pennies their whole life. We all crave financial freedom, that sweet taste of security and abundance. Today we're diving deep into the 8 game-changing steps that'll transform your relationship with money and set you on the path to lasting wealth. We're talking practical tips, actionable strategies, and mindset shifts that actually work. And trust me, you won't want to miss the last one. It's a total game changer that can make or break your financial future. So buckle up, smash that like button, and let's unlock the secrets to breaking free from the cycle of poverty. Listen up, guys, because this first step is crucial. It's all about rewiring your mindset. You see, building wealth isn't just about the numbers, it starts with your beliefs and attitude towards money. If you constantly tell yourself you're stuck being broke, guess what? You're right. But here's the good news. You can choose to adopt a growth mindset, one that embraces learning, hustling, and believing in your ability to create a better financial future. Think of it like this. Your mindset is the soil, and your financial success is the plant. You can't expect a bountiful harvest if you're planting seeds of negativity and doubt. Instead, cultivate a mindset of abundance, where you see opportunities instead of obstacles, and you're not afraid to take calculated risks to achieve your financial goals. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality. So start by believing in your ability to build wealth, and watch how your actions and results follow suit. This isn't about some mystical mumbo-jumbo. It's about taking control of your financial narrative and writing your own success story. Now let's talk about the cornerstone of building wealth: saving. I know it's not the sexiest topic, but trust me, it's the foundation upon which your financial empire will be built. The truth is, you don't need to be rolling in dough to start saving. It's all about consistency and developing the right habits. Even if you can only spare a small amount each month, it adds up over time, especially with the magic of compound interest. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it gathers more snow, it grows exponentially. That's the power of compound interest. Your money earns interest, and then that interest earns interest, and so on. Now you might be thinking, but Graham, I can barely make ends meet. How am I supposed to save? I hear you, and we'll get to budgeting and managing expenses soon. But for now, start small. Even if it's just $5 or $10 a week, treat it like a non-negotiable expense, like paying your rent or your phone bill. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your savings snowball into a mountain of financial security. Alright, let's talk about goals. You wouldn't get in your car and start driving without knowing where you're going, right? The same goes for your finances. Having clear, specific financial goals is like having a roadmap to your desired destination. It gives you direction, keeps you motivated, and helps you track your progress. But here's the key. Your goals need to be SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, get specific. How much money do you want to save? What do you want to achieve with that money? Set a realistic time frame for reaching your goal. For example, instead of saying, I want to save more money, you could say, I want to save $10,000 for a down payment on a condo in the next 3 years. See the difference? When you have clear, well-defined goals, it's like flipping a switch in your brain. Suddenly your actions have purpose, and you're more likely to stay committed to achieving your financial dreams. So, take some time to really think about what you want to achieve financially, write down your SMART goals, and watch how this simple act transforms your financial journey. Chapter 4, Living Within Your Means. Now let's address the elephant in the room, living within your means. This is where the rubber meets the road, folks. You can have all the right money mindsets and goals in the world, but if you're constantly spending more than you earn, you'll always be stuck in the financial rat race. Listen, I get it. We live in a world of instant gratification where we're constantly bombarded with messages to buy. But here's the cold, hard truth. Living above your means is like building your financial house on a foundation of quicksand. It might seem fun and glamorous in the short term, but eventually it's going to come crashing down. Debt will pile up, stress levels will skyrocket, and you'll be stuck in a vicious cycle of trying to keep up with the Joneses. The key to breaking free from this trap is simple, but not always easy. Spend less than you earn. That's it. It's the golden rule of personal finance. Now, I'm not saying you have to live like a monk and deprive yourself of all life's pleasures, but it's about being mindful of your spending, prioritizing your needs over your wants, and finding ways to save money without sacrificing your happiness. Remember, true wealth isn't about having the newest gadgets or the fanciest clothes, it's about having financial freedom and peace of mind. And that comes from living within your means and making conscious choices with your money. Chapter 5. Control your spending habits. Alright, let's get real for a second. How many of you actually track your spending? Be honest, if you're not alone. But here's the thing. You can't manage what you don't track. Think of it like this. If you were trying to lose weight, wouldn't you track your calories? Or if you were training for a marathon, wouldn't you track your mileage? Your finances deserve the same level of attention and discipline. The good news is, tracking your spending is easier than ever with all the apps and tools available today. You can use a simple spreadsheet, a budgeting app, or even just a good old-fashioned notebook. The key is to find a system that works for you and stick with it. Once you start tracking your spending, you'll be amazed at where your money is actually going. You might be surprised to find out how much you're spending on things like eating out, entertainment, or those little impulse purchases that add up over time. But here's the beauty of it. Once you're aware of your spending habits, you can start making changes. You can identify areas where you can cut back, find ways to save money on your everyday expenses, and start making your money work harder for you. Remember, knowledge is power. And when it comes to your finances, knowing where your money is going is the first step to taking control and achieving your financial goals. Chapter 6. Avoid excessive housing costs. Let's talk about housing, one of the biggest expenses for most people. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. High housing costs can be a major roadblock to building wealth. Think about it. If a huge chunk of your income is going towards rent or a mortgage, that's less money you have available to save, invest, or pursue your other financial goals. Now, I'm not saying you need to live in a tiny house in the middle of nowhere, but it's about being smart and strategic about your housing choices. If you're currently renting, consider whether you can afford to stay in your current place, or if downsizing to a smaller apartment or finding a roommate could free up some extra cash flow. And if you're thinking about buying a home, don't fall into the trap of buying more house than you need. Remember, a house is an asset, but it can also be a liability if it's draining your finances dry. Consider all your options, explore different neighborhoods, and crunch the numbers carefully to make sure you're not taking on more debt than you can comfortably handle. Remember, your home should be your sanctuary, not a source of financial stress. By being mindful of your housing costs, you can free up more money to invest in your future and achieve your financial dreams. Chapter 7. The importance of budgeting. Alright, let's talk about budgeting. I know, the B word can make some people cringe. But trust me, budgeting isn't about deprivation, it's about empowerment. Think of your budget as a financial roadmap. It helps you track your income and expenses, allocate your money wisely, and make sure you're on track to reach your financial goals. Now, there are tons of different budgeting methods out there, so find one that resonates with you and your lifestyle. You can use the 50-30-20 rule, the envelope system, or any other method that helps you manage your money effectively. The key is to be realistic, consistent, and flexible. Don't be afraid to adjust your budget as needed, and don't beat yourself up if you overspend in one category. Just get back on track and keep moving forward. Remember, a budget is your friend, not your enemy. It's a tool that gives you clarity, control, and the freedom to achieve your financial aspirations. Chapter 8. Self-Reliance for Success. Here we are, guys, the final key to breaking the cycle of poverty: self-reliance. This is where the real magic happens. You see, no one cares more about your financial well-being than you do. It's time to take ownership of your financial future, educate yourself, and be proactive in creating the life you want. Gone are the days of relying solely on a 9-to-5 job and hoping for the best. We live in an age where opportunities for financial growth are everywhere, but you have to be willing to seek them out. Read books, listen to podcasts, take online courses, and surround yourself with people who are financially savvy. The more you learn, the more empowered you'll become to make smart decisions with your money. Don't be afraid to think outside the box, explore different income streams, and invest in yourself and your future. Remember, knowledge is power, and the more you know, the more control you have over your financial destiny. This is your journey, your money, and your life. Take charge, be proactive, and watch as you create a future filled with financial abundance and freedom. There you have it, folks. The 8 steps to breaking free from the chains of poverty and building a brighter financial future. And as promised, here's a bonus tip: start building an emergency fund today. Having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved can be a lifesaver in case of unexpected events, like job loss or medical emergencies. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more financial wisdom, and leave a comment below with your biggest takeaway. Remember, your financial future is in your hands. Take control, make smart choices, and watch as you create a life of abundance and prosperity.